good morning. Happy Thursday. It is January 2nd, 2020, baby. And this is the year I come back to YouTube. Yeah. Super excited. It's been something that I've been telling myself I'm going to do for so long. Also, I'm looking at myself in the little flip up camera view thing, and I am a very strange color right now. I understand that. I bought these tanning self face drops that you're supposed to mix into your moisturizer and then put on your face for a nice little glow. And I put it on completely uneven. My forehead and my nose is super dark, and then it's like not very dark here at all. So I look crazy, but anyway, getting back to YouTube was something that my arm is getting tired already. Anyway, getting back to YouTube has been one of my goals for pretty much like a whole entire year. And I dabbled a little bit in 2019, but not much because Sam and I moved down to North Carolina in March. And for the first 8 to 9 months, we were living with his brother, his wife, and their 2 little kids. So, I mean, I really just did it to myself. Like, I could have definitely filmed, but I didn't really feel that comfortable. And I know it might sound silly, but I felt like I couldn't really be my true self because there would be kids napping and I'm a loud person, so I had to like whisper, you know, and just taking other people's lives into account and posting them on the internet and things like that, you know, I just didn't feel super comfy doing it. But now at the start of December, Sam and I have our own beautiful brand new apartment. I will give you a little tour of it, maybe when I get it a little bit more decorated and whatnot, but regardless, I pretty much live alone. I don't know why I'm sitting like this either, but it's super comfortable, so don't judge me. Anyway, I pretty much live alone because Sam wakes up at 3:30 every morning to get to work by 4, and then he's gone until like 3 p.m. So I have, and I wake up super early. I wake up at like 5:30, 6 in between there, literally every morning. So I have the whole day to myself, and it is time to share some more of my life with you. So I'm super damn excited. What can I say, you know? And I even told Sam, I was like, you know, I've been recording videos for my new program, Macro Masters. It's all like video modules and PDFs and an online training e-course that is going to teach, you know, groups of women how to prioritize their health and nutrition by using flexible dieting and learning how to track their macros. It's freaking awesome. But anyway, so I've been recording a lot of video modules for that over the past like month and a half, and talking to myself, talking to a camera makes me feel less alone. I feel less alone. I don't know if that is weird. I keep telling Sam that he needs to buy me a dog, ASAP Rocky, because it's literally just me in this place. But yeah, so that is that. This video is going to be, I don't know, just kind of like a typical video, a little vlogging. I'll show you a little bit of my training. I might go to our apartment gym today. I don't know if I'll walk to the real gym. Either way, I'll show you a little bit of training. I'll show you some meals that I'm eating, and we'll talk about prep. Because that is a thing this year. I'm going to be on stage in a sparkly bikini again. What? But yeah, so that is happening, and we'll talk about that. So yeah, get ready. Welcome back. I can't freaking wait for you to get to know me a little bit better and me to get to know you a little bit better. Yeah, let's get this party started. All right, we are walking over to the apartment gym. I just like looked at my training program for the day, and I can get it done here, which is something that I've been doing if I don't have to go to the real gym, because 1, this is closer, I can walk. 2, there's nobody ever in this gym. Literally nobody. So it's like my own little personal gym. It's funny because the only time there's ever people in the gym is when they're giving tours of the place, and I'm in there working out, and I'm like, okay, this is awkward. Anyway, but yeah, I'll show it to you right now. It's super nice. Honestly, this whole like apartment complex is really nice. It's brand new. Sam and I were like one of the first ones to move in. We're the first ones who like live in our actual apartment. It's freaking awesome. So hold on, I just need to use my little key thing to get in. Okay, so let me show you. So let me give you a quick little tour of this gym. So this is a little spin room, and then like a little yoga area or stretching area down here with the mirrors, a little ab machine that I never ever use, Smith machine, a bench, you got a little erg right there, treadmills up against the window. I don't know what this machine is called, but it's like another cardio machine, an elliptical, bikes, another couple benches, and then TRX training stuff and dumbbells that go up to 75 pounds, plus a little dual cable system right there. So it's obviously, you know, small, and it's still just like a little apartment gym, but it really does get the job done, like I said, especially for certain workouts where it's more like dumbbell movements and I'm not really using machines. So I come here, and as you can see, there's nobody here. It's very quiet. So I brought my speaker, gonna pump some jams, get this leg day started, then I have cardio, and then we'll go back, we'll eat, I'll show you what my post-workout meal is gonna be. And yeah, we'll see where this video kind of takes us. So, peace.
You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne. But I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now, a little stronger now.
All right, fam. I hope you enjoyed that leg workout. It was definitely more glute focused. I think something you'll notice about my workouts is that there's not a lot of movements. You know, I'm not doing like 10 exercises. I'm not doing every freaking possible leg exercise and superset I can think of. I don't know, there was like 5, maybe 4 to, there's always 4 to 6 movements in my workouts, and I'm just very intentful, and I put the effort and focus into literally every set and every rep. I also use a lot of tempo work in my training, which is essentially like the rate at which you will perform a rep. So a lot of slower movements just to build up more tension, you know, in the muscle and help it to break down a little bit more. That way there are more gains to be had. And yeah, so that is that. I did my cardio, walking back to our apartment. Literally the best thing about this apartment complex is the fact that I don't need a key for my apartment, so I don't have to remember to bring one, which is huge for me. Although I might have left the little key to open the gym door in the gym, and I'm gonna have to go back and get it. God dang it, that's It's the worst, unless it's in my sweatshirt pocket, which is in my hands. That would be awesome. Okay, so when we open the door, listen to this.
Front door.
Front door, I hate that. She says it every time I walk in and I don't appreciate it. This lighting is not, I'm literally yellow. Is this gonna get better? No. Okay, well, I'm gonna go shower and then eat. I'll show you what I cook up post-workout, and then we'll see what happens. Catch you in the next clip. I just hopped out of the shower. I'm going to just grab some food that I meal prepped in the beginning-ish of the week, which is sweet potatoes, Brussels sprouts, and chicken. Sweet potatoes, I just cube and dice up and then bake them in the oven at 400 degrees for like 45-ish minutes. And then the Brussels sprouts, I put into my air fryer. And that's that. And the chicken I just grill, like chicken, you know? So I'm going to make a little bowl of these things and then go get ready. Put some makeup on. I have to record a couple videos for my macro masters, and I like to look a little bit more presentable. Makes me feel more professional, so you know, gotta be professional. And we're going to chit chat about prep and all that good stuff as I get ready, so let's go. Alrighty, we are going to put a little bit of makeup on. I don't know why I just took my hair down, because that is literally gonna go right back up. I have no idea why I did that. And we're gonna just chit chat. I'm gonna fill y'all in on what I've been doing in terms of fitness and nutrition and goals and what is in store for 2020. And yeah, so let's get started. So first things first, definitely not a makeup pro. If you follow me on Instagram, you definitely know that, because I don't think I really ever wear makeup. But I have been having a little bit more fun with it. And like I said, I feel like it makes me look a little bit more professional and kind of like gets me in that professional work zone. So that is what we're doing. I also don't have a primer. I need like something on my face though. So I just spray a little bit of setting spray, which probably like isn't the best because it's supposed to like set it. I don't know, whatever. Let's chat. Also, this is the foundation that I am using. I don't know if that is going to focus or not. It is by Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. I really like it. It's really, really light, but full coverage, baby. So there's that. I just wetted up my little beauty sponge thing. And yeah, I just like put it on my face like this, a little bit over here and a little bit up there, and then I'm gonna blend it in all over. Tell you the whole story. So back in March of 2019, my boyfriend Sam and I, we moved down to North Carolina, and he had gotten a job opportunity with his brother, so that is why we're down here. But regardless, after kind of settling in and, you know, just having like slightly more free time. I mean, like I'm still working and whatnot, but free time because like I don't really have that many friends down here yet, even though it's been almost a year, not gonna lie. So I was like, you know what, I kind of like want to do something, and I kind of need something to take up my time, you know, and to like focus on and just like push myself to do. And I haven't set an actual like goal like that in a very long time. For the past 3 years, from like 2016 to the beginning of 2019, I was intuitively eating. I wasn't really tracking my macros. I was just going to the gym to work out on a daily basis, not necessarily like train. Yeah, so I never really had any goals, like maybe little mini goals, but nothing very serious. And so come, I don't know, April-ish, or May, it was May. Come May, I had decided that I wanted to compete and prep again. I was just seeing a lot of people competing and popping up on my timeline, and I unfollowed so many competitors after I stopped competing because it just like messed with my head a little bit. So I unfollowed so many competitors, and then like, I don't know why, everyone just like started popping up. Everyone was like competing again, and I was like, damn, like, this is really making me want to do it. And I've had the itch before, but it just never felt right. I never wanted to like dive in. So when it just felt like a good time, I said, screw it, we gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So this is my first time prepping since 2015. And then by the time I get on stage, it'll be 4 years since I've been on stage. So it has been a while. I do have a different coach now, Alex Bush, and he does my training and my nutrition, and it's been going really, really well. So if you obviously like follow me on Instagram a little bit, you'll know that I spent a good chunk of 2019, probably like from May up until October-ish. I was in a constant, I thought the front door opened, weird. I was in a constant surplus. I was eating up to 400 grams of carbs a day, and that's the most I've ever eaten, like on purpose, consistently. So it was awesome. I got like super freaking strong. I put on a lot of really good muscle tissue. And then I started prep like the beginning of November. So it's been a few weeks, but it hasn't really like set in yet. I don't know. Food is still in a really good place. My carbs are moderately high. Calories, I'm still eating 1,800 calories. I think it's 1,875 calories a day. So I'm not like, you know, in that part of prep where I'm like brain dead and hungry all the time and have no energy. Like, I feel fine. I feel normal. I don't really even feel like I'm in prep. Also, this is the concealer that I use. It is Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline, I believe. I think it's still Maybelline. Yeah. And this is color 150. So I just put that under my eyes, then up here a little bit, down my nose a little bit. I don't know. I just put it where I think it's supposed to go. So I have been prepping for a little bit, but like I said, I don't really feel like I am. I'm kind of just waiting for it to hit like really fucking hard, and I don't even know if I'm prepared for that yet. Anyway, so I am going to be competing in the wellness division this go around. I used to compete in bikini, but after being in a little bit of a surplus for, I don't know, maybe 2 months, my coach at the time was like, Court, your legs are looking great. And he brought up the idea of thinking about wellness. It's a new division. Typically wellness has a bigger lower half, and then like a feminine, slim, more bikini-esque upper body, but everything like proportioned, of course. Kind of like in between bikini and figure. So you are much more muscularly dense than bikini athletes. You have more muscle tissue on you. You're bigger per se, but you're still very lean and feminine looking. Whereas figure, you are like freaking shredded down to the bone. You have a lot of vascularity coming through, really big like capped delts, and that's not what wellness is. So I'm not doing figure and I'm not doing bikini, kind of somewhere in the middle. So you basically gave me like 2 options at the time, and it was to either like not really train legs that much and also work my muscle mass down to be competitive for bikini, or just embrace it and push them a little bit more and show my legs off for wellness. So I obviously chose the latter. I spent years like freaking hating my legs and thinking they were too big and being called like tree trunks and shit like that in school, in like elementary school, and all this BS. So I finally, you know, I freaking love my legs. I really do. And it's been a long time coming. So the fact that it, you know, I didn't want to lean them down or anything like that. So we are embracing them. So I'm competing in wellness. Don't really want to share when yet. Also don't really know. I don't have like a set in stone show or date. I have a general idea of like the month and when it is. So I still have about 21 weeks, I think, of prep. So I got plenty of time. So this is like a setting powder that I use. I stole it from well, I didn't steal it from my mom. My mom gave it to me because she said she didn't really use it. It's called Airspun. I don't know. Anyway, I also don't even know what baking your face is. I have no idea what that means. I have no idea. I put some of this powder stuff on my beauty blender and then just tap it under my eyeballs, like, you know, where my bags are, and basically where I put the concealer. That is essentially where I put this powder on. I don't even know, I literally don't know what it does, but I see other people do it, so that's what I'm doing. So, oh shit, I just got all over my pants. Classic. And I'm wearing black pants. So come November, I started prep. We obviously dropped calories, increased cardio a little bit, and we've made one change since November. I've had one drop in carbs and one increase in cardio since the first initial one we made in November. So, and I've been progressing. Like, I've hit a new low weigh-in at least every week, like once a week. And it's pretty freaking awesome. And it kind of blows my mind because I never remember my body responding in such a beautiful way to prep. I remember kind of struggling and being the same weight for like weeks on end, you know, in the past when I competed. So the fact that I'm like progressing continuously blows my mind. And I think it definitely has to do with like taking time off and not even thinking about competing and just kind of like living my life, eating whatever, not really thinking about it, feeding my body, you know, and just kind of being in this like nice little balanced homeostasis type area around. So this is, all right, so this is the little bronzing palette thingy that I have from Makeup Academy. Again, took it for my mom when I was home for Christmas because she didn't use it, and I knew I was in need. So I'm just gonna put this bronzer on my face, a little bit all over, but more like up here and on my cheekbones and stuff, and down my neck so I all blend in and match. But I am self-tan, like I said earlier, so this does kind of help. I really like don't even need much. But anywho, so this prep is already so freaking different, like just the feel of it and the way that I'm going about it than what it ever was in the past. So when so back in the day, I had an eating disorder. I recovered, you know, through seeing an eating disorder specialist, blah, 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 blah. Fast forward, I knew I needed like an outlet to, you know, work out and be healthy and exercise and fuel myself without being obsessed like I was with my eating disorder, you know? So I like dove into the gym, I started lifting weights, I was like, oh my goodness, I started eating, like I started, you know, researching a little bit more about like macronutrients and tracking macros, and it like completely just shaped and changed my view of health and fitness and nutrition forever, and it's been amazing. So I started to fall in love with lifting, and I decided I wanted to do something with this newfound love and passion. So I started to compete, and I was only 21 at the time. I was 20 and I turned 21 right before like one of my last shows, but regardless, you know, I was in school, but I never really struggled with school. So my like priority and like literally my main focus in life was prep. I was just engulfed with it, you know? It didn't feel unhealthy, and I didn't feel like an unhealthy obsession with it, but it was definitely like live, breathe, eat, prep, you know? I didn't really have anything else going on, and now I'm 24, almost 25. I'll be 25 next month, in exactly a month, February 3rd. Anyway, I'll be 25, and I've obviously just have more responsibilities. I'm more of an adult. I have more things going on. I have an actual like business now, you know? And so I am not completely like engulfed in it like I thought I was going to be again. Okay, so we have our face makeup on. I didn't put any highlighter on yet. That's usually like the last thing that I do. So anyway though, this prep is a lot different than my last prep. I am just a totally different person. I am in a totally different season of life. I think about life a lot differently than I did 4 or 5 years ago. Just have like a greater perspective on it and what it means to me, and honestly just what this prep means to me right now. And it's not like, yes, I want to win. I plan on winning. I plan on fucking crushing it. I really do, and I'm really excited about it. But at the same time, I'm not letting it become my one and only priority. I am not letting it take over my life again. I am not letting it, you know, completely keep me like captive and like in my own little bubble, which essentially is what prep is, you know? It is a lifestyle change, and you don't really get to exercise that, you know, balance or anything like that. Like, everything is to a T, and I'm gonna say like 90% of the time I am to a T. I do track my food, I weigh my food out, I hit my macros, I get all my cardio done, I fucking push myself, I'm in the gym, you know, I'm training with intent behind every single thing that I do. So I am pushing myself, but at the same time, if, you know, Sam wants to go out to dinner, I'm going to say yes. And it is a little bit easier right now because like food is still high and I can be a little bit more flexible, but, and obviously maybe this will change, but this is just me talking right now and looking into the future of what I plan on doing. Maybe it'll change when prep does hit a little bit more hard. But I am gonna say yes to going out to dinner with Sam, even if that means only getting a salad and water. I don't care. I'm not gonna say no just to sit home and eat my meal, which I have done in the past. And like, I don't know, man. I mean, I went home for Christmas, which was like a week ago, and I ain't gonna lie, I got drunk. I said, fuck it, and I got drunk. Really regretted it. Like afterwards, I felt so guilty. I was like, why did I do that? I'm supposed to be in prep. And it's true, I am. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I was like, you know what? I'm home for Christmas. I obviously don't live home anymore. I live in North Carolina, not New York anymore. Don't see my family that often, or my friends that often. My whole family was there for Christmas. Sam's entire family was home for Christmas. And the day after Christmas, all of my friends, all of Sam's family, my sister, we all went out, and I just said fuck it. And I drank and I got drunk and it was fun and I had a great time. And like I said, yeah, I did wake up and I kind of regretted it and I really beat myself up over it. But you know what? Those 2 days where I wasn't really on point with my macros and my nutrition, is it really gonna make that big of a difference when I now have 5 to 6 months to be perfect? I don't think so. I don't really think it's gonna make that big of a difference. And if it did, oh well, you know, like what am I gonna do? Competing is not ever going to be my entire life. After this go around, I literally don't know if I'll do it again. I'm just doing it to kind of, you know, prove to myself that I can do it, and also set a goal for myself that I am working like every day to achieve, you know, like there's a deadline, it's on the horizon, you know, and I mean, I am really excited about it, but I think I just have a different view of like my life, fitness, and what is important to me. You know, like it's more important for me to live my life fully. And of course, you know, prep is only for like a short amount of time, like 5, 6 months out of my entire life, not a big deal. But it still takes away from being able to really live your life the way you want, you know, and to the fullest, even for those 5 to 6 months, which literally feels like forever sometimes. You know, being able to live my life freely for 3 years, you know, the transition isn't very easy, and I do have self-discipline, like I am disciplined, you know, but at the same time, I realize how much more I think I enjoy being a little bit more free with myself. Like I enjoy having structure, I enjoy hitting my macros, but yo, if I want to go out with my boyfriend and get a drink, get a little crunk, I want to do that, and I don't want to feel guilty about it. I want it to sound like I'm just doing this to do it. I'm not going to quit. That has come to my mind a bunch. You know, I really debated it. I was like, do I really want to prep again? Like, do I really want to go through this for 6 months? Like, why don't I just stop and, you know, continue to live my life and focus on like me and what I have going on, you know, and be there and be more present in that stuff, because obviously prep does kind of take you away. But I was like, you know what? No, I committed to this. I committed to myself. I committed to my coach, and I'm going to follow through with it. So you will see me on stage in 2020 on that wellness NPC stage. So like, am I kind of just doing prep for fun? Yeah, I am. Am I taking it seriously? Yes, but am I taking it so freaking seriously? No. And it's kind of hard to even like admit that, because I just feel like people are, I don't know, like expecting me to be so serious and engulfed like all the competitors that you see on Instagram, you know? And that's another thing. I see so many people like prepping and competing and being so freaking on point, with everything that they're doing. And meanwhile, I'm over here like, hey Sam, let's take another shot, you know? But I do think, I don't think I'm gonna drink anymore the rest of this prep. That has definitely been very hard to say no to. You know, I like to drink, I like to have fun, whatever, you know? So, I had my fun during Christmas, had a couple hangovers, and I'm not necessarily upset about missing out on those anymore. So like, I want to maintain as much balance as I can, but at the same time, I know that's, you know, it's not really gonna be a reality, but whatever. I don't know. We're really just like playing it by ear. Well, you're done with our makeup. Very simple, just a little bronzer. Oops, gotta put some highlighter on. Good thing you reminded me. This is a little highlighter thing I've been using. I really freaking love it. Is it Maybelline again? No, Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild like glow stick. Hello Halo. And this is the color 306B. Anywho though, oh, I am excited to see all the changes and improvements that I've made. Sam has been so freaking supportive and so cute. Like so cute, oh my goodness. We were at his brother's house the other day and they were making like grilled chicken tacos for dinner and he was like, no, we're gonna go home, like whatever. He just said we were gonna go home. And I was like, why are we going home? Why don't we hang out here and chill with them? You know, we don't live with them anymore and I kind of miss Miles. Miles is their little son, maybe you see him on my Instagram, but I was like, Sam, you know, I pulled him aside, I was like, why do you wanna go home? Is everything okay? Are you gonna fight with your brother? Like, what the hell's up? He was like, no, I just know that you're in prep and you need to like, you know, be on top of your food and weigh it all out and be accurate and stuff. So I just figured if it's easier for you if we go home. I was like, oh, thanks, but we don't have to do that. Like, we don't have to do that. And that's what I mean by like exercising a little bit more balance this prep, which I know isn't really possible, but I'm gonna do it anyway, the best that I can. So yeah, you know what? We stayed there for dinner. They made grilled chicken tacos, like a little taco bar, and you made your own, and it was easy enough to kind of like eyeball and track. And I'd rather do that and like hang out with them and be present than, you know, going home and, you know, also like limiting Sam. You know, I don't want to do that. Although he's like supportive and he understands like what it is I have to do. You know, I don't want this prep to affect my life, his life, and our life that much. I kind of just want to keep it like, oh, she's prepping? What? I forgot. I didn't even realize, you know? And that's so far so good, because that's literally how it is. I like don't even think about it most days. I'm like, oh right, I'm in prep. Forgot. But yeah, so that's that. Makeup is now finished. I put a little bit of highlighter on. Easy, natural, nothing crazy. Just wanted to get a little bit, you know, ready for the day. And prep this time around is more about me setting a goal, following through, and pushing myself to achieve it, rather than like bringing competing back into my life. Like, that's not what this is about. That's probably not gonna happen. I might do like 1 or 2 shows, you know, but that's pretty much it. I'm just having fun. So that's that. My first vlog back on YouTube. Like I said, 2020 is the year of the YouTube comeback. And I want to do a little like prep series. So I guess this could be like episode 1. I don't really know. Anyway, I gotta go get some other work done and whatnot. But I hope you have a really good rest of your day. Thanks for tuning back in. I know it's been a while, but I will be seeing you soon. So subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, let me know if you have any questions down below, and I'll catch you later.